Welcome to a special edition of Be Less Stupid. I'm your host, John Hotchkiss. Please forgive my voice. Earlier in the week, we thought I might have had the coronavirus. Thankfully, it was just influenza. All right, well, as you can see now, they've given me this mask. So, I guess they don't want me to be a contagion, I guess, right? I don't know. Here we go. Dear Bernie Sanders voters, I have met many of you. Heck, I used to be one of you, but not anymore. That is because Democrats across America have made their voices loud and clear. They love Bernie's policies. They love his ideas and his rallies. However, as much as they want Medicare for all and a $15 an hour minimum wage, there is one thing that they want even more than that. That's right. That is to get rid of Donald Trump. And they know that the only way to do that is to vote for Joe Biden. Now look, let me cut right to it. Many Sanders voters have said that if the Democratic nominee is not Bernie Sanders, they will either stay home on November 3rd or vote third party.
Imagine a world where Bernie is not the Democratic nominee. Will you vote for whoever the Democratic nominee is?
No.
Yeah, would you vote for whoever the Democratic nominee is?
I don't know.
I want to know, if Bernie isn't the Democratic nominee, would you support whoever the Democratic nominee is?
No. I don't agree with what the DNC is doing right now to Bernie Sanders. I think it's clear to everybody that is paying attention that Bernie Sanders is being unfairly portrayed in the media by the DNC. They're doing anything they can, all kinds of efforts to shut down his momentum.
For a Democrat to sit out the November election or to vote third party, that will be to vote for Donald Trump. Let me repeat that. If Joe Biden is the nominee, as it now appears to be, and you don't vote for him, that will be a vote for Donald Trump. And if you do that, you should know this. For your petulance, you will owe an explanation to a child in Arkansas who is counting on you to get rid of Betsy DeVos so that they can get a free school lunch, the only meal that they'll likely have that day. You will owe an explanation to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who is kicking cancer's ass like she's Steven Seagal in Under Siege. She's clinging to life with both hands and all three of her feet. Yes, the notorious RBG has 3 feet. She keeps fighting to prevent right-wing goons from taking over the Supreme Court. Right-wing goons who are determined to outlaw abortion, legalize what Harvey Weinstein just got 23 years in prison for, and who want to make it safe again for manufacturers to pollute the ground with toxic sludge. If you stay home on November 3rd, be prepared to explain yourself to Ruth motherfucking Bader Ginsburg. If you opt out of the November 3rd election, there's a grandmother sipping whiskey out of a coffee mug in every town USA who thinks that no one really knows what she's up to, and that she can only afford her diabetes medicine if she doesn't pay her apartment rent. You'll need to explain to her why you thought it was a better idea to vote for this year's Jill Stein instead of the guy who wants to make healthcare affordable. But since he took money for political ads from Mike Bloomberg, he's not a real progressive anymore, and he's as bad as Donald Trump, so you didn't vote for him. If you don't support the Democratic nominee, there is a Mexican kid in a cage who's been separated from his parents for the last 6 months. He will want to know why you prioritized getting your college loan debt erased over his ability to get a hug from his mother, who Trump had frog marched back to Guadalajara in the middle of the night. Look, you get it. It's time to put your big boy pants on, or your big girl pants, or your however you identify pants. It's time to put them on, to stop with the ideological purity, to stop with the childish tantrums, because the shitstorm in Washington is about to turn into a Cat 5. And look, we are all out of umbrellas. If you would like to support my work, go to the website and get yourself a Be Less Stupid t-shirt. Also, you can subscribe to this channel. Also, you could, I guess if you felt like it, you could tell your friends. That'd be nice. Anyway, For Be Less Stupid, I'm the host, John Hotchkiss, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.